who has no idea, the students who have no idea about trigonometry and have not attended my first 2 sessions of trigonometry? Anyone? Who was not there?
Ma'am, I could not attend the first session, but I attended all the classes from the second.
So wherever you're not getting it, just ask me frankly, because all other students have done something in that class which you have not done, right? So you just ask me, I'll give you a brief answer about it. Okay, let's start with trigonometric equations and inequations. So basically, I think you would have seen by now your past or previous years question papers of NATA. So have you got any such questions where they'll ask the range of the function or the values for which, suppose if I tell sine theta is equal to sine something, sine other angle. So you have to give me theta is equal to what can be theta, all the values of theta for which two sine theta values are equal, okay, or two cos theta values are equal, or tan theta values are equal. So for those we are going to do the trigonometric equations today. So I'll give you some trigonometric equations here. You can write this down. Sine theta is equal to sine alpha. That indicates theta is equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n alpha. Okay, so where alpha can be from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 only. Okay, similarly, if cos theta is equal to cos alpha, then theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha, where alpha has a range of 0 to pi. Put these brackets very carefully because some brackets are closed and some brackets are open. So I'll tell you the open bracket ones. Open bracket is mainly in tan theta. So if tan theta is equal to tan alpha, then theta is equal to n pi plus alpha, and alpha has a range of pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay. Now what if there are squares? So if suppose this is a square, sine square theta is equal to sine square alpha. So then also the range, the theta will be n pi plus minus alpha. Okay, so it remains same, but it is no longer depending upon n. Similarly, cos square theta is equal to cos square alpha. So theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha, and tan square theta is equal to tan square alpha. Then theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha. Okay.
Shouldn't it be minus x by 2 to x by 2 in tan theta?
In tan theta, what?
Minus x by 2, right?
Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Yeah, correct. Sorry. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay. Everyone is done with this? Can I clear this? Okay, so I'll do a proof for your all these parts, so you can see how we got all these answers. So the first one, which is sine theta is equal to sine alpha. So can I take everything on the LHS part, which is sine theta minus sine alpha is equal to 0, correct? So that means 2 cos theta plus alpha by 2 sine theta minus alpha by 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so if these two things are 0, so either this is 0 or either this is 0, correct? Both can't be simultaneously 0. One has to be 0. So let's say theta plus alpha by 2 is equal to 2m plus 1 pi by 2. Why? Because we know the angle for which, or the value of cos theta is 0 in the values of pi by 2. So I'm taking the odd values of pi by 2 only. For the even values of pi by 2, suppose if I would have taken the even values of pi by 2, so if this value becomes 4 and this is pi by 2, so you will get 2 pi. And for 2 pi, what is the value of cos? Minus 1. So this is 0. What is the graph of cos pi? You guys are looking very shocked about the graph. You people have not studied the graphs of cos, sine or tan.
And we have.
Yeah, so you have to remember the graphs here. It becomes really easy for finding such values, you know. Otherwise, you'll be struggling to find the values of 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi or anything. So here you can at least have an idea, right? Okay. So theta plus alpha should be equal to 2m plus 1 pi by 2, or I can say, I'm writing it here on the down, um, or theta minus alpha by 2 should be equal to m pi, because sine theta is 0 for, sine theta is 0 for 0, pi, 2 pi, all these values. Okay, so that is the reason I have written this. Now theta should be equal to, from the first one, theta should be equal to 2m plus 1 pi. Don't consider this x, guys. I write pi like this only. Pi minus alpha, or theta should be equal to 2m pi plus alpha. Okay, so combining this thing, we can write this as theta is equal to 2m plus 1 pi plus minus 1 to the power 2m plus 1 alpha, or this one we can write it as 2m pi plus minus 1 to the power 2m alpha. Okay, so that gives us theta is equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n alpha. Okay, so I'll send this PDF to you guys after this class, so you can have a look of all other proofs. It is similar. So suppose cos theta is equal to cos alpha. Again, you have to take everything to the LHS, convert it into the same manner that I have done for sin theta, and then you can find the answer like this. So finally, you have to learn or remember the final answers. Proof is not going to ask, like proof is not going to come in the exam, so there's no need of proof, but you should know how you ended up with the following values. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the general things that to remember here is, I'm just clearing all this. if sine theta is equal to 0, then what should be the general solution for sine theta? Okay, so implementing the ones that I have given it to you, if sine theta is equal to 0, okay? So just now we studied sine theta is equal to sine alpha formula. So let's say sine theta is equal to sine 0 because sine 0 is 0. That's why I'm putting 0 here. And what was the value of alpha that I had to take? The value of alpha should be minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, right? So I have taken a 0 which lies between that. Now your theta is this and your alpha is this. How you're going to implement n pi plus minus 1 to the power n alpha? So alpha is 0. Let's put alpha is equal to 0. This whole term becomes 0. So what do you have in hand? Just n pi. Anyone has a doubt here can ask me, because I'm going to give you the following ones to do by yourself.
So we only
Okay.
put the value, that degree value as alpha, and nothing else changes, right?
No. So you have to put a alpha within the range of theta that I have just mentioned. So for example, cos theta is equal to 0. Now tell me cos theta is 0 for which value?
90.
90. So the value of theta must be in the range of minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, correct? So you can write this as cos pi by 2.
Yes.
Okay. Now your theta is this, alpha is this. Now find for me the range of theta for this
2 and
question.
pi plus or minus alpha. So by 2 and pi plus or minus pi by 2.
For cos, what I have shown, cos theta is 2n plus 1. So what was cos theta just now? Sorry, it is 2n pi plus, correct. So what can we take? We can take 2n pi plus minus alpha. So what is the value of alpha here? Pi by 2. So what can I put here? 2n pi plus minus pi by 2. Is this fine?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is your answer here, like this. Now do it for tan theta is equal to 0. Tan theta is equal to 0. Sin theta is equal to 1. Cos theta is equal to 1. And just tell me the answers, okay? Just give me a minute, guys. I'll just come. No, we do. Come. No, no, no. Okay. Done? Okay. So what is the answer that you get for tan theta is equal to 0?
N pi.
And pi.
And pi.
Sin theta is equal to 1?
N pi plus
N pi plus
minus 1 to the
minus
power
1.
n pi by 2.
So I think you will get 2n pi plus pi by 2.
No.
It's n pi plus minus 1 to the power n pi by 2.
Okay, let's see that. Sin theta is equal to 1, correct? Fine, this is okay. Now, this can be written as n pi plus minus 1 to the power n. Alpha is pi by 2. What is the value of n here?
1.
No, I mean, just a second. Yeah. So, fine. What answer did you tell me just now?
That's the answer what we got.
Okay, this is fine. This is okay. Okay. So what you can do is you can put different values of n and you can find out the different angles for which sin theta is equal to 1. For example, if n is equal to 1, then pi plus minus 1 pi by 2. So what is the answer? Pi minus pi by 2, you get pi by 2. For 2, n is equal to 2, what is the answer that you get? You get 2 pi plus minus 1 whole square pi by 2. So you get 2 pi plus pi by 2
Pi by
is,
2.
yeah, 5 pi by 2. Okay, so like these, you can get the answers. Now we'll do proper questions on these. So this was just a practice that how you are going to do the questions here. Right. So you have to solve 4 cos square theta minus 4 sin theta minus 1 is equal to 0. So here, what do you have to do? You have to tell me the range for which or the values of theta for which this is possible, for which this thing is possible. Find theta for which this solution is acceptable. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how did you do it?
Converted cos square theta into sin square theta.
Very
1
good.
minus sin square theta.
Then
And then solved it as a quadratic.
okay. So the thing here is to note that there are two different trigonometric ratios, which is cos and sine. So it gets really difficult, you know, to analyze that what values of cos theta and sin theta will simultaneously fit into the solution so that they give an answer 0. Okay, so it is better to convert it into one trigonometric ratio so that we can analyze the values of theta. So here the trigonometric equation that you will get is 4 sine square theta plus 4 sine theta minus 3 after shifting your negatives, positives to the right hand side, whatever. Now, as a quadratic equation, you can find the values of sine theta for which this quadratic is satisfying. So the values of sine theta that you will get is sine theta is equal to half. Okay, is this the answer that you're getting, Sanjana? So
Yes,
now
ma'am.
sine theta is half for which angle? According to our knowledge, between
Pi by 6.
good. So it is for pi by 6, right? Isn't it? So let's apply our formula. What was the formula?
N pi plus minus 1 raised to n into alpha.
Okay, so this is n pi plus minus 1 to the power n alpha. So given the range that that if I would have given, suppose theta must be strictly between 2 pi to 0. If I have given something like this, then you should not exceed from this value, okay, from the limits of these values. So let's put n is equal to 1. So what is the value of alpha? First of all, alpha is pi by 6. So let's put 1 pi plus minus 1 pi by 6. So pi minus pi by 6 is your first answer. Let's put 2. So 2 pi plus minus 1 whole square pi by 6. So 2 pi plus pi by 6 is your second answer. So I think you will get you'll get pi by 6 and 5 pi by 6 in the range, this one, correct?
I didn't get pi by 6. In the range, I only got 5 pi by 6.
Okay, you got only
5 pi by 6.
okay. So here you get 5 pi by 6, correct? Now if you put n is equal to 0, what is your answer?
Okay.
Yeah. So this becomes 0, this becomes 1. So anything to the power 0 becomes 1. This is pi by 6. Now there's this question. Do this. Find the value of theta, general value of theta, for which sine theta is equal to minus half and tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3 simultaneously. It's an easy one. Done? What is the answer?
7 pi by 6.
Good. Everybody got 7 pi by 6?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now, let's solve the types. So these were the ones that I had just shown you is the very basic ones, correct? So what questions you're going to get if the question is really difficult or it's really complicated. So suppose this one, 2 sin x minus cos x, 1 plus cos x is equal to sin square x. So you have to find the value of x in the range 0 to 2 pi. So these type of questions you're going to get here. Now this is your first type where the trigonometric equations are have a solution by factorization or equations which are expressed in quadratic form or can be expressed in quadratic form. So if you can see here, there's a square, correct? So this is expressed in quadratic form. Okay, so let's just find the answer for this first, and then I'll tell you how to solve this. Just you people just try. How will you do this question? Done, guys. Anyone has done the answer? Find out.
Ma'am, is it 5 by 6 and 5 by 6 again?
Yeah, correct. Anybody else apart from Sanjana? Any idea how to do this question? No? Okay. So the ones that you can convert them first. Okay. So what I can convert here into cos, because majorly I have cos in the left hand side. So I can convert this also into cos, sine square x. So what I can write this as 1 minus cos square x. Okay. Now I can transfer this to the LHS part. If I do so, I have 2 sine x minus cos x, 1 plus cos x minus 1 minus cos square x is equal to 0. Okay. Now, isn't it this the form of a square minus b square? Yeah. So I can write this a plus b and a minus b. So that is 1 plus cos x and 1 minus cos x. So 1 plus cos x is also here in the first part of this LHS. So I can just take 1 plus cos x common. If I do so, then I have 2 sine x minus cos x minus 1 minus cos x. Okay, so this minus from here becomes plus and there is a minus cos x. So I can just cancel out this one. So I have 2 sine x minus 1 and 1 plus cos x is equal to 0. So either one of them is 0, either this or this. Okay, so I can either write a solution for cos x is equal to minus 1, or I have to write a solution of sin x is equal to 1 by 2. So you have to find both the solutions, and both of them, either one of them is possible. So you have to find the values of x or the values of the angles for which this thing is possible. Okay, any doubts in this question? Okay, so now you got to know first of all that how the questions are going to be on this chapter, particularly equations and inequations. Anybody has a doubt that I haven't still understood what is the meaning of this and why we are doing this? I mean, separately, why though we are doing, because we have to have, solve the questions in the exam, but why we are doing this separately,
No, ma'am.
right? No doubts, right? No doubts about this. Okay, so can I clear this? I'll give you one more question and then we'll move to type 2. Solve this question. 1 minus cos x quad x is equal to